Hello. How's everybody doing? Welcome in. How's everybody doing? Welcome in. Hi Sherry, thank you for the heart me. Make sure you say something. There you go. And then get your, say something and then get your points. Hi Shelby. Hi Penny. Hi Anne-Marie. Hi Jen. Guidance on what, Roses? Hi Truth Justice. Yay. Way to go. I don't know what you're wanting to know. Hi, Jenny. Is it me? I kept saying messy yesterday, but I don't know if that's what you say. Hi, Millie. Allie, hello. Sherry with the finger heart, thank you. Penny, welcome to the team. Relationships wise. You know me. Hi. Hi, Victoria. So it's my Friday. I'm done with work. I was all excited. I was like, okay, I have a class tomorrow from 9 to 10. Then I'm gonna start off. I'm gonna get on live. That's wrong. I've got stuff to do. I have to go take my car to get the wheels aligned. And I have to, I don't know. It's gonna be an ordeal. It's Dutch and short for Michelle. Ah, gotcha. Yes, they're rainbow. They are rainbow. They are dirty. I got them from Zinni. I've had them for a few years. Thank you. Had them for a few years. Well, I had them and then I lost them, and so I bought another pair of the same, and so now I have two pair. Roses, I don't know how to give you guidance, and if you really need guidance, then maybe you need to seek counseling. Thank you for the rose. Thank you for the finger heart. Hi, Lucy Di. Critty, thank you for the heart me. Make sure you comment something down below and then get your points. If you comment something, you get more points. I think you get like 40 points or something. If you comment. Hi, Heather. There you go. See, now you probably have more points, Critty. It's Brandy with an I. How are you, Miss Brandy? I love it here. Thank you, Sherry. I'm doing well, thank you. Hi, Heather. Thought I was going to be in here earlier. Both my afternoon appointments didn't work out. They didn't show up. And so I was like, okay, well, let me finish this class that I have to do tomorrow. I have to do like the education part of it all and then take a test or whatever before the class starts. And I just finished with that. That took forever. Hi, Jane. Hi, Gerlander. My turn. Thank you for the follow, Linda. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Amy. Stacy E with the heart me. No, I'm not a teacher. I'm taking a class. I'm doing well, Linda. I'm doing well. I'm like a forever student. I'm always taking classes for stuff. If you feel like sharing, could you tell me your most touching spiritual story? My most touching spirit, like a reading, or I feel like that's like when somebody on a cartoon bonks you on the head, and you get those little birds that. It's like, who bonked me in the head? Honestly, I forget a lot of them. But one that happened recently was this girl and her, I think it was her aunt. The aunt was passed and the girl was here. And I cried during it because it was just the outpouring of love that this woman, who she was special needs, the aunt was, the outpouring of love that was between those two that I could feel, that was like really touching to me. All of those questions you're asking, you can ask me. I'll pull a card for it. But I ask for gifts of the manifesting or the blooming ribbons for those kind of questions, the yes/no questions and stuff. It was amazing. And there's people, some of the people in here are probably here that day. And they saw it. Hi, Karen. I don't answer those questions for free. No, you can do one on live. Do you want to do one now? Thank you for the club cheers. Hi, Debs. I rather enjoy all of my out-of-country followers. Millie, I've always done this as a job. I don't know, but I started studying mediumship a little over 2 years ago. So this is my third year. Online, right here, right now, would be 45, and private would be 55. How do I find out who my guardian angel is? The name, please. You know me, I would do some guided meditations. On my page, I have a link tree, and I have my Venmo on the link tree. Hey, Carol. Thank you for the club cheers. Hip hip hooray. Hip hip hooray. That's awesome. I love it that you guys are like up this late. Oh, well, poop. It is. It is. No. It's my name. So it's Deanna, Deanna, dash ball, Ball, dash 69. I'll show you. Oh, well, let me reverse it. I am in Texas, USA. Galveston, Texas, USA. I'm on an island. On an island in the Gulf of Mexico. I was born here. Oh, that's nice, Karen. I want to live on a bus. Okay, yes. My husband and I were talking about that the other day about how to say that, not Gulf of America, fuck that shit. You can leave, I'm sorry. I'm not playing around. I'm not playing around with that bullshit. Mm-mm. Not today, Satan. Not today. What was I gonna say? Fudge. Oh, Worcestershire. Worcestershire. My husband and I were talking about how to say that. Worcestershire. 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 Hi, Laura. Worcestershire. Since 1500 something, when Mexico owned like most of this land. If you're gonna sit there and spout that bullshit Trump crap, yeah, I don't tolerate that. If you want to sit here and preach for him and all that and all his stupid, crazy, fanatical bullshit, I don't need you here because it'll just rile me up. I do not support him. I don't like him. I don't want to be around anybody that does. You said Gulf of America, right? Worcestershire. Worcestershire? Peace out. Love and light. Hope you get the day you voted for. I am at Anastasia. I'm having a good day. Supports the orange turd in office. I don't want to be around anyone. I am well, Deb. How are you? Oh, look, we got a flash goal. Let's see what that is. 21 gifters send 1 rose. So I just need 21 people to send one rose. That's it. What's ridiculous? Heather, welcome to level 4. All right, Brandy. I don't know what your spiritual guide question is. Well, I'm about to do a reading for Brandy with an I. Thank you for the rose. Thank you, Jordan. I think you rock too. I really don't know. Anastasia with the 28 roses. I sent you many without response. Thank you, Brandy. I am, B. I am. I am. I am going to regroup because Brandy paid for a reading, and so I am about to read for Brandy. I'm going to bring her on here in just a second. I have 3 stones. Hi, Caroline. So I'm going to read for Brandy real quick, and then I'm open for other stuff. All right, Brandy. I gotta find you. Brandy, let's see if I can pull you up that way. Nope. Okay, where is Brandy? Brandy. There she is. Invite. Is that how I do it? Are you there?
I'm here.
Hello.
Hello.
I got this little box that just lit up. It says Fun Kit. I'm gonna poke on that real quick. What is that? Box battle audition? Oh no, we're not playing that. All right. So how are you doing today, Brandy?
I'm good. I hope you are.
I am doing okie dokie. I got the wrong. Is this the wrong book? No, it's the right book. All right. And you're the first reading of the day, so let's hope it's a good one.
Fingers crossed.
Just like on live, if you just stick to yes or no and don't give me a lot of information, I'd appreciate it. Don't feed me. I need to make a sticker for that, huh? Like don't feed the bears, don't feed the medium. Okay. Is it a female you're wanting to hear from, Brandy?
I'm open for anyone.
Okay, because I'm getting a female.
You hear that?
Oh boy, here we go. Oh, brain fog. Let's get that negativity spray back from yesterday. Cleanse my aura. Would a farmhouse resonate with you?
I'm sorry, what was that?
A farmhouse?
Yes, possibly.
Okay. I'm getting a farmhouse. I'm getting like a squeaky, what is it, screechy like screen door, like. Do you understand the screen door?
Potentially, yes.
Okay. Um. This lady that's here has a dog. And all I know about the dog right now is she's she's got dog biscuits. I don't really hear them called dog biscuits, dog treats, but dog biscuits. Do you understand dog biscuits?
Possibly. Possibly.
Um, Hang on one second. Hi, Jens. How are you? He saved my mom's life one day. I had to say hi to him. Let's see, dog biscuits. I feel like everything she makes is almost everything she puts together is homemade.
That would make sense. I'm thinking of one of, could be three potential people.
Okay. Um, like I'm almost feeling like even like the dog biscuits are homemade.
That would make sense for two of those people.
Okay.
One more so than the other.
I'm feeling like I know it's not your mother. I feel like it's almost like a grandmother.
I was thinking either a grandmother or a great grandmother.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's like I hadn't gotten that far yet. I was like, I know it's not your mother, but I know it's someone above that. So I'm gonna say grandmother. I'm not sure. Um, so she's making me aware of, those jewelry boxes with a little ballerina in them.
Yes.
She either had one or she gave you one, or you got hers or something. There's something associated with you and this ballerina jewelry box. Does that resonate?
It does. That could still be either my grandmother or my great grandmother.
Okay.
The farmhouse would be more so my great grandmother.
You knew your great grandmother?
Yes.
That's awesome. I feel like she has a double name, and you know I'm bad with names. You've watched me long enough to know that I'm bad with names. I hate doing the name thing, but I'm getting like it's a double name, like Sadie Mae or Sally Mae or something like that. Like it's two words that she went by. Does that make sense?
No, not really.
No. Okay. Yep. There goes the names out the window. Um.
Now, my grandmother went by her middle name instead of her first name.
Okay. I'm not gonna stay stuck on the name thing
Okay.
because I suck at the name thing. Um. Still working on that. Still gaining that. Um. Does she have ducks at her house?
I think so at one point, yes.
Did I feel like you're chasing ducks?
I know she had chickens that I used to run from.
Okay, that could be that too. Used to run from them.
Yes,
She cooked her own chickens, huh?
she did.
Like she like de what feathered them and all of that.
Absolutely.
Oh man, that's a woman's woman right there, right?
Yes, she was something else.
Tough lady. But I feel like she was sweet too. She got her point across and she like got to the point, but she was kind. She wasn't just
Oh,
mean.
yes, that makes sense.
Does she have like like a box of beads or buttons or something that you would play with?
Buttons.
Okay. So I feel like you were getting like string and stuff like that, and you put the buttons on them and make like necklaces, or you play with
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, my children actually still play with her button box to this day.
I was gonna say you have it. Damn it! So I think you still have it. Okay. Um, just yes or no. Okay,
Okay.
please. Um, let's see. One more thing, and then I'll go for a message. I think it's cool you still have it.
Yes.
Does she have any costume jewelry that you have? I feel like you have some jewelry, some costume jewelry though.
She did, and I do have that.
And I feel like you've do you have it in that ballerina box still?
The ballerina box is gone, but I do still have the jewelry.
Okay. Have you 'cause anytime I bring stuff like that up, I feel like they're telling me this because you've just messed with it. You've looked at it recently, you moved it around, there's something going on. You thought about it, she's acknowledging that she's been around and she knows that you've been messing with it or did something to it.
That would
Moved
make
it.
sense, yes.
Okay. Um would I said biscuits and gravy? Would you understand that about her?
Yes,
Have you had that recently?
we have it often.
Okay. Because I feel like that's what she's talking about. Like, do you make your biscuits from scratch?
Sometimes, yes.
Okay. Because she's like, you need to make those biscuits from scratch, girl. I thought she's calling you like little lady or young lady, like little lady. Does that make sense?
It would, yes.
Okay. Like, get in that kitchen, little lady, and make your own biscuits. You don't need to be wasting your money buying biscuits.
Can I have a lot of cheese?
Yeah, I feel like she's. I mean, obviously she's around you, and she seems. I mean, she doesn't seem. I mean, there doesn't seem to be any like major things happening with you. I don't feel like anything like dire or anything.
Can I have a lot?
I feel like she's just there, like cheering you on. Like you're doing such a good job.
That makes sense. Everything is going really well in life right now.
Good. Yeah, I feel like everything. You're just doing you're doing your thing. You're doing good, girl. Except you're not making biscuits as much.
That right?
Because it seems like she has bread with every meal, huh?
Yes, that would make sense.
Because she's wanting to make some bread.
And that would be so from both of my grandmothers, actually.
Okay. I mean, it could be both of them coming through, right? I mean, that's possible. So, but I feel like, and I don't see anything, so I can't see who she is or what she looks like or any of that. But that's what I'm feeling, and my knowings, that. So it could be both of them.
And the fact with the costume jury as well, that could be both.
Well, they are happy for you, or I'm gonna say she, because I don't know if it's one or two, but I feel like she is happy for you, and they're just proud of you. They're proud of that you're doing well, and she's a good mom. She's a good wife. She's just a good girl.
That makes me happy to hear.
Yeah. Do you go visit them often at the cemetery?
Not as often as I would like, but I do try to pop in here and there.
You might want to bring a little visit over there, or give yourself a little visit to them,
I definitely will.
and just say thank you, Grandma. But I think you called one Mama, huh?
They were both Mama.
Mama. Okay. Well, they're wanting you to say, come by and say hi sometime.
I will.
I feel like you never come visit. That's one
I
of
used,
those.
yeah, I used to live a lot closer to the one,
Okay.
so I would stop in a lot more.
Are they at different cemeteries?
They are. Now I'm closer to my great grandmother, so I will definitely make it a point to stop in.
Yes. Go see her and just say hi. That's awesome. Well, thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you.
And I hope that you feel good with this reading.
Absolutely.
Thank
You
you
had
for
mentioned
your
my
time.
mom.
I'm sorry?
You had mentioned my mom. My great grandmother actually raised her, so I'm not sure if you were picking up kind of on that energy or what, but
Okay.
that would be that connection there.
So your great grandma raised your mom?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
And everything was homemade
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
farm.
Yeah. I feel like it's like we're not buying anything at the store
Absolutely not.
unless it's like a paper product. I don't even think she did that. I don't think you even had paper towels. I feel like it was like towels.
A towel or a apron.
Yeah. Like she had rags and towels and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Amazing. That's amazing. Is there anything else you want to share about Grandma? Mama? Mama, is that what you said? Mama.
Mama. No, I think that covers it. They were both great ladies. Miss them dearly.
And it sounds like they raised another one, so
Oh, thank you.
there you go. Brandy with an I.
Right, everybody gets it wrong.
Every time I see you, I'm like, Brandy with an I.
Well, I thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you for your trust. I appreciate
Oh,
you.
no problem. Thanks.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Awesome. Can we do a reading over chat? What do you mean, Laura? Like not come online? First live reading that I've seen. Oh, thank you, Shishi. Laura, so it's easier for me to ignore the comments when I get you. It's easier for me to ignore the comments when I'm talking to the person because I don't have to look at the screen. But thank you, Jessica. But as like I'm trying to wait for your question, people are asking me all these questions and all these other things, and it's like it gets all confusing. And then I like I did earlier with my friend Jens that came in. I said hi to him, and I was like, oh no. So I get sidetracked too easily. Laura, yeah. Oh, you're funny, Brandy. I like that they have the squirrel. Like Karen just sent me a squirrel. I like that they have the squirrel like gift because I see squirrels all the time. I'd have to wait or go out to my car. What do you do to people, Jens? You're back. You're here. Hi. I haven't seen you in a while. Australia. Hello, Danny from Australia. Hi, Sarah. Was my friend. Oh. I am having a great day, Barb. Let's try one with you. I could be alone. Sounds great, Laura. And you know, I mean, if you need to go to the car or whatever, that's cool too. Or go hide in the bathroom. Well, thank you, Sarah. I'm hoping no one comes and steals my joy today. I'm going to try not to let anybody steal my joy. Do not steal my joy, people. I don't care who you are. I'm sending that to the universe. Do not steal my joy. Geraldine, for online, they're 45. Offline, they're 55. Go away, I'm pooping. That's what I would say. Go away, I'm pooping. You're welcome. Okay. Yeah, I know. Kids don't care. They're selfish. Just like me. I'm selfish. Me. What's up, Tran? Thank you, so. Hey, you. That's fun. You should teach her to say Brandy with an I. Brandy with an I. All right. Y'all want to vote? Y'all want to go? Y'all want to start? I haven't done a spirit-led reading yet. All right. So we are voting on the gender of the spirit. You're going to you're going to ask for a male or a female. The red side with the smiley face is female. The blue side with the crying face is male. Nope. Y'all are with those guys. You need I can't even talk. You're gonna push, there's a bar right up top that has like a button. I'm sorry, that has a smiley face. You need to touch one of those smiley faces. That's how it counts. That's how you vote. You push one of those. Excuse me. Meal. We have a meal. Today's what, the 24th? 4/24, 25. 4/24/25. Meal. Meow. Thank you, Ariane, for the creepy number. What's a creep? I didn't see the number. What was the number? I can't believe it. Oh, that we got a mail. And Laura Young, you're about to see why it's hard for me to read the screen. Oh. Gotcha. Welcome to the team, Cap. Make sure you say a comment and then grab your points. If you guys did heart me's, make sure you grab your points. Yes, yes, Captain. Captain Carol on the job. And this is how I get distracted right here. No stealing joy. Okay, Dee Dee is about to start. We have to be quiet, not comment. Actually, while I'm thinking about, trying to do this, y'all can comment all you want. I want to keep the chat rolling so I can get more people in here because, I like the more people. More people, more followers. If you haven't done that, make sure you do up here too. Okay, let's get this guy going. Okay. Thank you, Katie Ann. All right, so here we go. This guy, and remember, if you don't understand this person, don't say yes. I'd like you to try to, say yes to only if you know this guy. So I feel like this guy he was young. I'm gonna say again, I'm not a visual person. I'm not clairvoyant, so I can't see. But I'm feeling like he's a preteen to teenager. He's young. The first thing I felt were my lips were numb, and it's like he fell on ice or he fell through the ice. I feel like that was what contributed to his passing, was like hypothermia. Is that what that's called? Like I feel like he froze basically. Does anyone understand this boy? This young man? If you can take him, please say yes. If you can't take him, that's okay. Now, I said he fell through the ice, but what I wrote down was fell on ice. So he might not have fallen through the ice. But I still feel like he was cold. Like, no one can take him. Okay. I'm sorry. I don't, what do you mean maybe, Heather? Without giving me details, what do you mean? What do you understand? Baby girl, I'm in the middle of a reading. You need to hold on. You guys, I'm in the middle of a reading. If you hold your comments, please. I'm waiting to see what this person's going to say. Your comment, Heather. Just cold outside, that's it? The age, the nothing else? Male? And him being cold is what led to his passing? No. Did he fall on ice? Yeah. No, it's not. It's not. It's not the manufactured ice. You guys, I'm in the middle of a reading. Please hold your comments. I feel like the ice part, the frozen. I feel like that's a big part of it because the very first thing that I felt was my lips felt numb. Do your lips go numb from manufactured ice, Jessica? Do you know? I don't know. No, I'm not talking about that kind of ice. There's a different kind of ice. What's that show? Breaking Bad? That's the ice you're talking about, right, Jessica? Breaking Bad? How old was he? Was he a teenager, Jessica? Preteen, teen? I feel like he's young. I feel like he's young. But I also wrote down Frozen, so I don't know. I don't know. Oh, let me see. My head's getting tingly. Teen. What? Felicia. What do you mean, Felicia? What did I say? What can you take? Rowan, are you okay? I mean, why did you want to come in here and announce that? I don't know why you stay if you're skeptical. That makes no sense, but whatever. Enjoy. Don't kick him out, let him stay. Yeah, thank you, Cherries. Yeah, my head's tingling. He was 22. He was probably was cold when he passed. Did he fall on ice? So this is what I said. His lips were numb. He fell on ice. I haven't said a whole lot yet. I haven't gotten very far because I don't want to go into anything if nobody can take him at all. That's why I was trying to figure out if it was a Breaking Bad or if it was like iceberg. No, but he did fall. Okay. Maybe I'm with you. Let's see. I'd ask for a name, but I'm so bad with names. You'd probably be like, nope, that's not him. I'm like, oh. I'm horrible with names. I'm getting like J, like Jay. J. Would you understand that? If I get it, I'm like, it's a win. Joshua. Okay. Okay. Don't give me too much. Felicia, was he raised with a bunch of girls? Like there weren't boys in the house. It was like him and girls. I feel like that the fact that he was raised with girls. No, no. I feel like he had a lot to live up to. Like like being the man of the house kind of stuff. Like, that's a lot to live up to. A lot of pressure. I feel like he was under a lot of pressure. Would that sound like him? Is this your big brother? Because I feel like he's like, I'm the big brother. I'm a big brother. Felicia, can I put you on camera, or not on camera, but like, what's that called? Bring you on. You don't have to turn your camera on. Yeah, my box. No, not my box. Would you like to come in the box? No, that sounds bad. Can I invite you to join me live? Lisa knows what I'm doing here. Okay, cool. Felicia. I sent you an invite. Yeah, I got jokes, y'all. Did you see it? Are you here? There, here she comes. She's got the little red and blue lighty things. Thank you, Mama Prisco. Can someone let Raven Whiskey know how to get that question answered with the manifesting and the manifesting and the, what's the other one? Blossom. I forgot what it's called. Blooming ribbons. No, it's kind of, she's there. Oh, it just disappeared. Oh, what did it say? Paper crane. Thank you, Karen. Could you not join, Felicia? Hi, Sam. I'm in the middle of a reading, folks. Y'all need to hold on. Hold your horses. Chrissy with the level 7. Did Felicia leave? I hope not. Club cheers. Thank you, REM. Claire with the heart me. Okay. I guess you couldn't join. I forgot what I said. Oh, he's your big brother. Thank you for the follow. Nikki, what would you like me to give you? I can give you an exit. You sent the request? Okay, hold on. Accept. It's got like the, you know when it's lagging and it has a little like red and blue dot? That, there it goes. There she is.
Hi.
Hi, Felicia. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am good, thank you. So was this your older brother?
He's actually exactly a year younger than me,
Okay.
but he treated me like his little sister.
Yeah. Okay. All right, so you understand falling on ice and all of that, right?
Well, not on ice, but he did fall.
He fell. Okay. But you said it was cold outside?
Yeah.
Okay. Because like I said, my very first thing was my lips were numb. Like, you know how you get cold and it's like, ah. I don't know if you know that or not, but uh oh, somebody's upset.
Yeah, that's my daughter.
Let's see. And we're not talking about Breaking Bad ice, right?
He did have recreational use of other things, but
But Breaking Bad ice didn't contribute to his passing.
no.
Okay. Just want to make sure. Is this your first time seeing me? Oh, she left. Uh-oh. She left me. Oh, did she come back? No. Let me try to get her back. Oh, I feel like my third eye moved over. Ooh, I'm manifesting. I will get to who did that. Raven. Raven Whiskey Design. So hang on to your question for a moment. Let me finish this reading. Raven. What was it? Whiskey. Let me go ahead and try to get some more information here. And I'll just write it down and then I can just give her the information. I feel like he fell from pretty far. She's saying it wasn't on ice, but now I'm getting like. Did she say anything yet? Mandy, thank you for the heart me. Make a comment and then get your points. Thank you for the heart me. I don't feel like he's talking very much. Oh my dang, welcome in. Maybe. I hate that. I hate that part. I hate that part. Because I think a lot of times people come into these things and they want to hear from their people, but they're not prepared to hear from their people. I think that's when I tell you guys, like, Spirit knows when you're ready. I think that's part of it. All right. Raven Whiskey Designs. What's your question? How will my interview go tomorrow? Raven wants to know how her interview will go. How will Raven's interview go? Oh. We will consult this card that fell out. It jumped out to my hands. Ah, that's a good one. Look. It's the 8 of Pentacles. It's a yes card. So it says yes. Whoa, right here. Yes. But this job is about mastery. I mean, this card's about mastery. It's like you work really hard to make, this person's working hard, right? He's making these pentacles, and so he's making another one, right? And so with time, he's making them, and he's perfecting that. So what this is saying is the first thing on here, it even tells you there's a new job. Can you read that? Oh, new job. Self-employment, building business, trade, reputation, craftsmanship, quality. So yes, it looks like you will be getting a job. It will be happening. Miss Raven, congratulations. So now, since you sent the manifesting, you need to make sure that you do manifest that. You want to manifest that. Like, I've got this job. This is my job. You're going to talk about the things that I want. What do I want? I want this job. This is my job. When I start this new job, think about it like that. Don't think about it in the terms of like, oh, I hope I get this job. Oh, if I get this job, then I can do da 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 da. No, not if I can, when I can. So make sure you're thinking those lines, and then come back and let me know if the tarot was correct, because don't rely just on this. It's going to have to be you. We have self-will. So right now I've told you that you're going to get the job, but you could change that. You could change that because you're whatever, you might be going, I don't have to do anything. I don't have to really show up on time. I don't have to wear anything nice. I don't have to do whatever. Make sure you're still doing what needs to be done to get it done. Does that make sense? What did she send? Yep. So get your rest. Good luck with your interview. Come back and let us know. Make sure you follow me so that you can come back. Oh, Rose. Well, thank you for the rose. So in order to get a question answered, does anybody else want to ask a question, want to do questions with cards? Thank you. Awesome. One question is there it is. That's it. Michelle did the manifesting. Good job, Michelle. Michelle Henderson. What's your question, Michelle? One question, like what Michelle sent and Raven sent with the crystal ball. That'll give you one question. Michelle wants to know, is her dad going to leave soon? Is her dad leaving them soon? The blooming ribbons get you 3 questions. Thank you for joining my team. I love roses. So can someone help Icy with where the gifts are? Where we at, Michelle? So Michelle, I'm getting yes. I got the Magician. And I mean, magicians are good for disappearing. So I don't know for you if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Because initially I felt like you thought it was a good thing, but I'm not 100%. Gotcha. So yeah, yeah, and there's signs to look for that kind of stuff too, you know? Like if he lives with you. What is that called, y'all? Jens, are you still in here? There's the thing that when people are when they're preparing to expire, I can't remember what it's called. And there's a nurse that was on here on this app that has she's a hospice nurse and she talks about that kind of stuff. But it's like this reach that they do, and they can see spirits. Is that her name, Nurse Penny? And you can see her. You can see the people can see their people like coming for them, and they talk. They can talk to they're talking to them, but you don't hear anything and you don't see anything, but they do. They can see their person, and they're just like, you don't see my arm, but they're all like reaching out for them and stuff like that. Hi, Sarah Jane Hoover. Okay, I see. You know what I'm talking about then? What's that called when they do that reach for their people? You're welcome. Regina, I haven't seen your question. There's 99 people in here. Sarah, I've already said your name. Family reach. I'm not going to say anymore, Sarah. I'm going to say, go away, Sarah. Go away. I don't care. I love roses. Title gifter. So did someone else? No, that was it. That was. Well, Sarah, then what do you want? I'm not going to talk to you anymore. I'm done. Oh, you're done too. So there you go. Carol helped you out. You're welcome, Michelle. I hope that he goes swiftly and peacefully. Not you, Sarah. Death rattle? No, that's a breathing. That's the breathing thing, is the death rattle, right? Where'd my nurse go? Yeah, it was the timing. Yeah, that's breathing. No, it's called something. I don't know. But the family thing. Your mom had that. All right, does anybody want to do the cards again before I put them up? Regina, I still haven't seen your question. Yeah, it's a reaching thing. Death O is different. Icy Sparks, did you send the manifesting? If you want cards pulled, Carol has it pinned up here. You're asking a question. Manifesting is for one card. There it is. And 3 cards is the blooming ribbons. Who did that? Lori Lee. Lori Lee, what's your question? Lori Lee, what's your question? If it comes up, I can tell you all about my near-death experience. Death reach. My husband passed away and I want to know what he's trying to tell me. I don't know what he's trying to tell you, Regina. If you want to get a reading and try to find out, when did he pass away? You might be ready yet. He's agitated. No, she can get a reading. Oh, did Laura Lee say her thing? Oh, fuck. Did I miss it? I got you, Regina. If you want to buy a reading from me, we can see what we can do. It's $45 to do it online on the live. It's $55 to do it offline. If you want a medium reading. The questions people are asking are for like psychic work. I don't think you missed it. What did Cheryl say? I don't know. Cheryl who? What did she say? Death reach. Laura Lee, don't try tag. What's your question? LA, I feel like they do. I know I was at peace when I was under anesthesia and I was doing my thing. my near-death experience happened while I was coming out of surgery. Yes, ma'am. Well, I'm in the middle of something right now, Laura, and if Lori Lee can tell me her question. Desi, Dito. Oh, Lori, you might be getting filtered. Yeah, you're right, Chrissy. Thank you. Lori, try to put like spaces in between or change up a letter. Ellie, did you send a gift? Did you send the manifesting gift? Because Lori did. Tink. Tink is what my grand calls me. Do you answer what? No. Carol's posting what you need to do. A goat named Tink Tink. My grandmother used to call me Tinkerbell. And so my grand calls me Tink because I liked that better. Lori Lee, let me see if anything's blocked. Hold on. Oh, no, not that. Settings. Comment settings. Blocked keywords. Oh, look at that. Again, brother and other. So if you tried saying that, that's not coming through. So let me erase that. All right, now try. The Manning That's the manifesting gift right there. Victoria. So who was being an ass? Hold on. Death Stare. That sounds familiar. I have to pay $45 to get info. You have to pay $45 for me to give you specific information, Chris. If I do a spirit-led reading, you're not giving me anything. It's free. But you don't get control. You don't get to decide that I'm going to read for you. Spirit does. All right, Lori Lee. Are my parents together on the other side? I see it. I see it. Never sent a gift. First gift ever, Chris. Thank you. All right. Oh, shoot. Oh, God. They're all falling out. Let's see. So you got the 10 of Wands, and it is a yes card. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't, let me see. Let me pull a different one. I mean, it is a yes card. But to me, it's more about work. Victoria, hang on. Hold on to your question, Victoria. I need to finish this one. Oh, oh, oh. So this was another yes. It's the Chariot, and it's about obstacles, overcoming obstacles, and success, determination, willpower, self-control, hard work, focus. And it says no obstacles will stop me now. So Laura Lee, yes, your parents are reunited. Chris, if you don't want to support me and help me, then you don't have to. You don't have to be here. I don't want you to leave. I don't want you to leave. Why would you say that? All right, Laura Lee. I hope you heard my question. I don't know if you're still here or not. Or heard my answer, my response. You don't have to gift me, IC. You don't have to do anything. I'm not requiring anybody to gift or subscribe or to follow. I mean, I'm not requiring anybody to do anything. But if you want to ask me something specific, you're welcome. If you want to ask me something specific, that's me helping you. And there's like an energy exchange, right? If I'm giving you energy, I'd like some energy back. Victoria, no, I was in the middle of another reading. Nice meeting you too, Sean. Okay, Victoria, what's your question? Your third time learning about this. Will my husband ever recover from his addiction? Oops. Well, that's not a good one. This is maybe. Let me see. Oh, well, thank you, Gremlin. So another fun fact about me is I am a Swiftie. And one of her songs, one of her latest album that she just released last year, she talks about putting narcotics in all of her songs. There's a line in there, she goes, I put narcotics in all my songs, that's why you're still singing along. That's what that reminded me of. I stopped in. Yes, I'm American. I am American. Oh, I'm manifesting, Debbie. Thank you. Hold on. Let me write your name down. I'm in the middle of a question right now. Let me answer Victoria's. Debbie. And then, Debbie, I'll get with you. Okay? Scotland. Nice. Oh. All right. So the next one is the Sun. And Sun's a positive card. It's a yes card. And it talks about success and positivity and self-expression, enthusiasm. So will he Maybe. Can he? Yes. He has to want to change. And that's the biggest thing, is like the cards will tell you one thing, but we all have free will. Like I said earlier to the first one, the Raven Whiskey, we all have free will and we can change everything. So the cards aren't 100%. It's scary, Victoria. It's freaking scary to change like that. When you've been doing drugs or alcohol or whatever for however long you have been, that's scary to make those changes. Something you haven't done before. It's so much easier to escape by getting high or drink. I would encourage you to get a little book called Codependent No More and start reading that. There's questions at the end of each chapter. I'd encourage you to answer those questions. Hi, Melanie. And that way you can help yourself instead of worrying about helping him, because that's what you need to do. It's a family disease and everybody has to get help. It's not just his problem, it's everybody's problem. You're welcome, Victoria. All right, Debbie. Yeah. But you have to know when to hang it up if it doesn't get any better. How will Sunday's party go? I don't know. I don't know if I can get that from the card, can I? Let's see. Well, it looks like for you, abundance. So there's a lot of something happening. It's the Queen of Pentacles. And so Pentacles are material. It's worldly things. Well, thank you very much, Sean. It says here, like, high social status, social butterfly. So it seems like your party is going to be a wonderful time and you're going to be the belle of the ball. So there you have it, belle of the ball. Evail, thank you. Well, you have a good night, Sean. I know it's late. Across the pond. You're welcome, Debbie. Woohoo! Addictions, mental health. What was it? I have that book. Used it in the course I took, Addictions and Mental Health. The Codependent No More Gremlin. Bye, Icy. Have a good night. You're putting me to bed. Oh, well, good. I get to talk you to sleep. That's so funny because I use TikTok a lot to go to sleep too. Thank you for the follow, Mimi. Now I know how, I guess I know how they feel. I don't know that they know that they put me to sleep. Mine are usually like ghost hunters or something that I'm watching when I go to sleep. All right, any other question, peoples? Any other manifestings or ribbon things? Blooming ribbons. That's awesome. Okay, Pisces, that was a lot. I don't understand. Find your notebook with my banking info. My ex-caregiver stole my credit card. 50% of my life goals completed. Awesome. Does my husband watch over me? All right, let's do a reading. Let's do a reading. Let's do a reading. And Vale, welcome in. Thank you for the heart me. Make sure you comment something and then get your points. Laura, thank you for the heart me. Make sure you comment something and get your points. Do not dry tag me, Natasha, please. Hey, everybody. Oh, my NDE. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. That'll be easier. that's easy because I can get distracted and all that kind of shit will happen. All right, so I've told this story before, and if you heard it, I'm sorry, you get to hear it again, or you don't, you can leave. If you want to hear it again, then cool, because that's what's about to happen. So my in 2020, I came down with appendicitis, what we thought was appendicitis. When I went back for my 2-week follow-up, I learned that they had sent my appendix off to pathology and found cancer found cancer in my appendix, which is like, what? There's appendix cancer? Yep, there is. If you don't know that, there is. And I told the doctor that he was fucking lying. And I was like, that's fucking bullshit. And they're like, nope, it's a thing. I'm like, it's not a thing. And they're like, ma'am, it is a thing. And I'm like, no, you're lying. That's not a thing. Anyway, so that happened. It's good. Everything's good, y'all. Don't be upset or worried, or I'm all good. Everything's good. I just got the 5-year go ahead. You're good. You're done. So I'm done. Like, I'm no longer having to go to MD Anderson. I'm done. No more cancer hospital. Good. All right. I just had my colonoscopy. When did I have that? In March? I think last month. Yeah. Anyway, everything's good. Yeah, Megan, I had appendix cancer. So I was diagnosed with that in June. Then in August to September, somewhere in there, I had to go in 2020. So this is the height of COVID. COVID's going down, right? Because and nobody's allowed to go to the hospital. And I was in the hospital for a week by myself doing this other surgery I had to have. So what they had to do is they had to take out part of my colon, my large intestine, and colon or something. I don't know. They took something out. No, Megan, I had appendicitis. They took the appendix out and they tested the appendix in pathology and found cancer. And so I had to go back in September or August, whatever, and get the hemicolectomy is what it's called. They did a hemicolectomy and they took out part of my colon and my intestines or whatever. And they sectioned it off. They took 21 or 22 lymph nodes and they tested all of them and there was no more cancer. So the cancer was gone. Well, thank you, Sean. So when they did that, the cancer was gone. But anyway, before they did all of that, I'm going ahead of myself. All right. So the day before my surgery, I had to go to the hospital, MD Anderson. If anybody's familiar with MD Anderson, it's in Houston. It's a big cancer hospital. And, they have a hotel that's attached to the hospital. And so my husband and I went to the hotel and stayed the night. And I was doing all the prep and stuff because you have to prep like you're doing colonoscopies. So I had to drink all this stuff and all the, have everything come out and all of that. So my colon would be clean and all of that for them. And so going to the hospital, I brought all of this stuff with me. I started making jewelry at that point. And so I had my little jewelry making kit and all this other stuff because I was going to make bracelets for the nurses so that they'd come and talk to me because I couldn't have visitors or anything like that. And I knew I was going to be there for a long time and be it by myself, which was bad. Anyway, so I had all of this shit I'm carrying over to the hospital with me. And I didn't know where to go and I was crying. I mean, it was bad. My husband, I was I didn't think I was ever going to see him again. My daughter, I had her fly in from Oregon because I was like, oh God, I'm going to die. I know I'm going to die. And so I had her come in and she visit with me. I went and had, lunch with my son and sat with him for a while, and like some of my friends I said goodbye to. I didn't, I just like, this is it. I know this is it. So the day of the surgery, I get lost going over there, and this guy's like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "No." I'm getting sad. I'm like, "No, I'm not okay. I'm having to have surgery, and I don't know where to go." And he's like, "Well, follow me. I'll help you." And so we go down to the surgery center, and it's like at 5 o'clock in the morning. And so I'm like, "Hi, Aaron. Thank you for the follow." And so now I'm like, it's like nobody's there, right? It's hardly even open. And so I get there, and like the surgery area, no one's there. It's like just dark, and there's a couple of lights on by the desk and everything. And he's like, "Okay, that's where you go." And it's like a movie. It's like you walk into a movie, or you walk into this room, and there's like nothing there but like one light, and it's like so scary and everything. And I'm like crying, like I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. And so the lady checks. She's like, "Okay, we'll just have a seat over there." So I'm sitting I go and I find a light to sit under, so I could be under the light. I didn't want to be in the dark. And then they call me back, and so I go back into the thing, and they're like, "Okay, put this gown on." And the next thing you know, I know they came in. They put the IV in, and they put the wristbands. They put wristbands on both my arms and both of my legs, which was crazy. And so my head is hurting. You'll hear the fire truck. Anyway, so they do, what do they do? So they put the IV in, they put the wristbands on, and next thing you know, I'm like being woken, or I hear my name, and I'm like, "What's going on?" I'm like in my head. I'm talking. This is all in my head. I don't say anything out loud. I'm just talking in my head. In my head, I'm like, "What's going on?" Because I can hear them say my name, and they're like, "Deanna, can you hear us? Deanna, can you hear us?" And I'm like, "What's happening?" And I open my eye. I could feel like the wind, like they're pushing me. They're like, I was leaving the operating room, and they were taking me to my room, and I could feel like the wind was like, shh, shh. They were trying to get me there, and they're like, "Her blood pressure is dropping," and da 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 da, and it was like some stupid number, like something over 20 or whatever. I mean, it was crazy. It was really low, and they're like, "Oh my God, Deanna, can you hear us?" And so I opened my eyes a little bit, and I could see like the lights and the whatever on top. What is that called? The tiles. I could see those like moving. I could feel the wind blowing, and I just kind of closed my eyes back again. And so I'm like, I remember like I'm in the dark. So this is like back in my head again. This isn't me out, and I don't think I did anything out and they could see. But in my head, I'm like looking around. I'm like, I'm turning my head side to side, and everything's just black. It's just like the blackest black I've ever seen, and everything's just black. And I'm like, "Is this it? Am I really dying? Is this it?" And no one said anything. No, I didn't see anybody. Nothing was said. And I remember, like, in my head, I guess, I don't know where I was, but I kind of just shrugged my shoulders, like, "Okay, well, I guess this is it. Let's go." And I just kind of let go. And then I could hear them going, "Deanna, Deanna, Deanna." And I'm like, and I opened my eyes, and I was like, "What?" And they're like, "Oh, that was scary. We almost lost you." And And I'm like, I'm here. And they're like, "You've lost 2 pints of blood. We have to replace your blood," and all this other stuff. And anyway, that's my near-death experience. That was a long story. But anyway, that's how my near-death experience went. Oh, well, thank you, Marin. Nicole Williams, you subscribed. Yay. Thank you for the subscription, hon. Look, I have 333 team members. That's a sign. That's an angel number. What does that mean? 333. Hey, Google, what's the angel number 333 mean?
On the website usatoday.com, they say, "The angel number 333 encourages to set plans into action and let your personal strength be the guide, to trust yourself and put thought into your choices."
Did y'all hear that? So there you go, Courtney. There's your sign. I'm good, y'all. And so, the next 5 years after that was a lot of me getting colonoscopies and CT scans and blood work and just being treated like a number because COVID. And I spent a week in the hospital. I spent 6 days in the hospital by myself. And I just had this one nurse that was very sweet. But, no one was calling my husband to tell him how I was doing. My family they're out of the loop. They had me on a pain pump, which was freaking awesome. I'm just going to say it was freaking awesome. Because I just wanted to sleep the whole way through. I didn't want to wake up. Yeah, I hate that, Laura. But I had the pump, right? And I'd never had one before. And I was just like, well, when you go to MD Anderson, it was like they ask you, what's your number? Not what's your name. Like, do you have an appointment? Yes, I do. Okay, what's your number? And I was like, okay, Auschwitz, here we are. What are you doing? It does a little bit. But shit. You guys, what was I gonna say? I don't remember. My goodness. Pushing the button. Oh yeah, the pain pump. That was so I get on the phone. Finally, I'm like, I'm not dying, right? Oh, thank you, Courtney. I'm like talking to my husband on the phone, and I'm like, hey, and he's like, are you okay? Whatever. We're talking. And I'm pushing the button. And so I had on FaceTime. That's what it was. No, yeah, I was doing FaceTime with him or whatever. And I pushed the button, and he said every time I'd push the button, I was like, oh, the light's on. I'll tell you about the number thing in a minute. I pushed the button, and because the light would turn green, it was time. And so he said I would just nod out, and he'd just wait for me. And then I'd wake up. I'm like, hey, how's it going? And then we talked for a little bit, and then the button, and I was like, oh, God. Yeah, that pain pump thing was pretty wild. Not gonna lie. Never had that experience before. That was crazy. I was just like, it would just knock my ass out. I was on I think it was Dilaudid. I don't remember. That was great. That was fun. It was a lot of fun. And then they took it away, and I was like, "Aw." But what they didn't tell me, and if any of you ever have internal bleeding, I know, B, I know. But what they didn't tell me was how painful internal bleeding is. That is the most painful experience I've ever experienced in my life. No one prepared me for the pain that I was going to go through from having all that blood. What? I think dinner's done. No one told me how painful the bleeding, internal bleeding would be. And so I ended up in the hospital a third time after after a week of being home from the hospital from the surgery. I ended up going back to the hospital. I was there for like 3 days. They were trying to figure out what the pain was from a different hospital. I didn't go back to MD Anderson. I went to the local hospital here in Galveston. And the doctor was like, he's like, we can't figure out what's going on, why you're in so much pain. And I said, I don't know. I said, I was in the hospital. I had internal bleeding, blah, blah. He said, what? I said, I had internal bleeding. And he just kind of like threw his hands up in the air. And then when he goes, that's it. I'm like, what do you mean that's it? He goes, that's what the pain is. That's your body trying to reabsorb the blood. So if you ever have internal bleeding, it hurts to have the blood come back to get soaked back up into your body. It's painful. That would have been good words to have been told. That's one of the other things I hate about MD Anderson. But no, during COVID, it was just like, what's your number? And like, do you have a fever? You know, they ask you all the same questions. It's like, do you have a fever? Have you been out of the country? Have you done this? No. Okay, go to the next stop. And then you go to the next desk and they ask you the same fucking questions. And what's your number? And I'm like, I haven't. At one point, I told them one time, I was like, from the moment I walked in the door and got to this desk, I did not go to Mexico. Or no, I did. I did say that. I said, yeah, he's telling me to come eat. I'm about to leave. But they're like, I was like, yes, Susan. From the time I got from the entry to your desk, I did go to Mexico. I had 3 margaritas, and now I'm better. Now I'm here. I was like, what the fuck? No, I didn't go out. I just told them I didn't go out of the country. Why are you asking me this? They kept asking. It was like every stop I made, there was like 3 different, the entry you came in, they asked. Then you went to the desk to get your little wristband, or for them to tell you, oh, you need to go over there. And so told them that there. And then I got over there to the blood center part. They put their little wristband on you. And they're like, you know, what's your number? I don't know my number. I have a name. I'll tell them my name. And they're like, well, have you been out of the country? I'm like, no. Jesus freaking Christ, I haven't been out of the country. Yeah, everybody asks. Everybody asks. It's like, oh my God. Well, Mean Queen, I do one-on-one readings. All right, you guys. I'm still on 333 team members. That's really cool. That's really, really cool. I might be able to come on later. I don't know. We're at 69 people. Oh yeah, I'm a big smart ass Pisces for sure. Make sure if you haven't followed me to follow me. He is Lore. Yes, message me if you'd like a reading. Make sure you follow me. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you for all the follows. Thank you for the shares. Thank you for the subscriptions. You guys are amazing. I'm so appreciative of all of you. And you guys mean the world to me. And I know that sometimes I'm really catty and smartassy, but that's me. That's me. If you haven't collected your points, good night, Lore. If you haven't collected your points, make sure you do so if you did the heart me's. If you gifted and talked and whatever, make sure you get all your points. I love you too. I love you all. You guys have a good night, and I will try to see you later. Bye. And if not later tonight, it'll be tomorrow. Take care.